I didn't look at her right away. I only felt the shift in the air, the kind that happens when someone enters your life hiding a knife behind her smile. The cafe was warm, alive with low conversation and the clink of cups. But the instant she sat beside me, everything dimmed. Even my pulse seemed to pause, waiting for permission to beat again. Then she said it, clear and steady, no whisper, just a clean cut, "Your wife is sleeping with my husband." I turned my head slowly. She was beautiful in a calculated, dangerous way, like someone who'd walked through hell just to remember she could still feel. Her eyes held no pity. Only proof. She leaned in just enough for her perfume to slide into my lungs. "Forget her," she murmured, lips barely moving. "Go out with me tonight." I said yes, not because I wanted her, but because my world had just split wide open and I needed to hear what a life sounds like when it breaks. That cafe had always been our place, my wife's and mine. She used to say it felt intimate. Now I understood the intimacy had been rotting beneath us the whole time. I watched rain streak down the windows, warping the streetlights the way betrayal warps every memory. People laughed over croissants. A barista cracked a joke too loud. A young couple held hands in the corner, still believing trust was unbreakable. The woman beside me, Elena, crossed her legs, perfectly composed. "I've seen them together 3 times, she said. "Hotel by the river. Room 412. Your anniversary date." A vicious kind of poetry. She slid her phone across the table. Photos. My wife's smile too bright, too alive. Her hands on a man's chest. A man I knew from awkward dinner parties and fake laughter. Elena watched me take it in. She wasn't waiting to see if I believed her. She already knew I did. There's a strange clarity that arrives when pain stops surprising you. It tightens, sharpens, points itself forward. I didn't scream. Didn't shake. Didn't ask the stupid questions people ask when they're still pretending their heart isn't already ashes. I just nodded. Inside, something small and final snapped, not a crash, not a shatter, just a quiet, cold click. A door closing forever. Elena saw it happen. "You want revenge," she said. I didn't answer. My silence was answer enough. I didn't talk much that night. Elena didn't push. She simply watched while I started mapping possibilities in my head, efficient, precise, merciless. Revenge isn't loud. It's surgical. I was the money in our marriage. Everything my wife loved, her car, her boutique, her girls' trips, her endless little luxuries, flowed through accounts only I controlled. For years she'd confused comfort with love and access with permanence. That mistake was about to bury her. The next days were quiet work, password resets, asset transfers, revoking authorizations, pulling every receipt, every hidden splurge. Quiet legal meetings disguised as conference calls. Evidence, always evidence. Elena fed me their schedule, when they met, how long they stayed, the careless things they said when they thought no one was listening. We never touched. Never flirted. Our partnership was cold steel. By the time I moved, it didn't feel like revenge anymore. It felt like justice. Like finally standing upright. It started with the car. Her key fob died. She called, annoyed, not yet scared. I let her rant, said something vague about a technician, and hung up before her voice could crawl inside me again. Then the business account, declined. Credit cards, declined. Phone bill, suspended. Gym, spa, salon accounts, all frozen, flagged, gone. Her panic climbed with every failed swipe. My answers stayed flat, almost gentle, which made her panic sharper. "What the hell is going on?" she finally screamed. "Check your email," I said. She did. Divorce papers. Irrefutable proof attached. The silence on the line was the most honest sound she'd made in years. That same night, with one call from Elena, the hotel manager delivered security footage of my wife and her lover straight to his wife's inbox. 2 betrayals. 2 lives detonated. Balance restored. 3 days later my wife showed up at the house, mascara streaked, hair a mess of desperation and disbelief. "You're destroying me," she whispered through the half-open door. "No," I said quietly. "You destroyed yourself. I'm just removing the scaffolding." She reached for me. I stepped back. Her knees buckled. She grabbed the doorframe like it could save her. "I made a mistake." "You made choices," I corrected. Repeatedly. Proudly. "I still love you." "Then you should have acted like it." The tears came then, ugly, snotty, real. The kind people only cry when they realize comfort was never guaranteed. I watched her for a moment and felt nothing. No hatred. No triumph. Just the clean emptiness of closure. I leaned in close enough for the last words to land soft and lethal. "You taught me exactly what I'm worth," I said. "Now I'm treating myself that way." She shattered. I stepped around her and walked out, leaving her clinging to a doorway that no longer belonged to her, half in a life she'd torched, half out of one she'd never deserved. Elena waited across the street, engine idling, headlights off. Not smiling. Not gloating. Just watching. I slid into the passenger seat. "Finished?" she asked. "It's done." "Good," she said softly. "Now let's build something that can't be burned down." We pulled away from the curb. I didn't look back. Some endings don't need a final glance. Some endings are just the first page of finally choosing yourself.